Hi, I'm Ali Shareef, and welcome to From the Bottom Up. As we begin to transform our communities, we have to take a look at how we transition to a younger generation of leadership. In our sixth segment, we speak with Dilettante J and Shareef Nash, two young brothers who are making change from the bottom up. Here's what they had to say.
Shareef Nash.
Dilettante J. I live in Newark, New Jersey, in the South Ward. Born and raised in Newark all my life. So it's good. It's a good place to live.
Born and raised, Newark, New Jersey. Resident also of the South Ward.
Change mean to me, like, for example, I take the term revolution. But I always say before you can have a revolution, you have to have evolution. So the change that I thought of was the change within inside of every man, like how you have to change your life, little simple things in your life to make it better. And so once everyone makes the proper necessary steps within their own life, it will begin to come together and formulate a greater picture or a puzzle. And that's what I thought about change when he stated, we have to make a change, to make a difference in our own lives and our communities. So that's the way I took it.
I would say it would start within parenting. And it also starts within the household. Ever so often we find that, we get in contact with older individuals, and sometimes they're pretty much stuck in their ways. And you say, well, why is this individual like this? And we're preaching, quote unquote change. But in order for us to change or individuals to change, what they have to do first and foremost is accept their wrongdoings and accept their flaws. Because if they don't realize that they have flaws, then how can they change? Because the way that they carry themselves, the way that they talk, walk, or treat other people, they might feel that is right. So how can you change something if you already think that is right?
The attitudes that people in my community is somewhat I don't care mentality. Then there's another mentality of saying I have to survive. I'm in the struggle. So they're a little hard of due to all the oppression they went through. They hard due to the struggles they went through. And a lot of times they tried many things, but there's many obstacles in their way. So it built up this wall. So like that's what I see in my community, people trying to do whatever it takes to get by. I would say simple things like just clean up in front of your house. Sometimes we think about this grand scheme of things, but sometimes just clean up in front of your house. Just make sure the kids that's playing in the front have a safe place to play. Take the time to realize like how important education is, and say, hey, you see a brother going down that route, where as though he may drop out of school, you go talk to him. Because what I see in my community, we no longer communicate. So we have to bring back that sense of communication to make a change within the community. So that's the change I'm thinking of. Verbal communication amongst each other, passing down information from the upper to the middle to the lower class. So I think we need more communication.
Statewide cleaning service is one of the businesses. And that what we do is interior, exterior cleaning, landscaping, and snow removal. All of my employees are ex-offenders. So I'm giving them the opportunity to become a part of today's society. Employing them, taking care of their family. So if I can employ 5 men or women, then that means that they can take care of their family. So that's me giving back to my community, because now they don't have to go out there and practice these illegal acts and wind up back into the cage, to where as though now somebody else of another culture is now receiving 5 figures just from them being locked up in the cage. So if we can just go ahead and move forward and continue to give employment, that's another reward for me.
We're trying to change the community. My goal is to transform the hood back into a neighborhood, and then add unity into the neighborhood, will become a community. Then once it become a community, instill the village back in it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm instilling the village back into the city, or back into my neighborhood Hero Army is an organization that's built on the Africa culture, and that's our foundation. And we stand upon a square. And the reason why we say square because it's four principles: social, cultural, economical, and political. So you build upon that to form your pyramid. So we go out and based on each of those topics, we go out and do events based on each one of those. So if we have a social event, may have a networking party to bring people together. But within that networking party, it encompasses the economic side because we bring people together on business, and also people can see our culture interacting because in the African culture, we're friendly people, we're loving people. So we always want to be amongst our friends and family. So everything we do, it encompasses everything. So it's like a holistic mentality. So that's what Hey Rule is about. It's about bringing people out of the darkness into the light through these times of turmoil and struggle through political, social, cultural, and economic change.
Through the not-for-profit, which is Blue, Bettering Lives Through Equality, Diversity, and Unity. We do the annual coat drive. We do the annual haircuts for the homeless. We do the annually haircuts for kids going back to school. We provide them with book bags, pens, pencils, pens, everything, the basic necessities for them to go back to school. And we just partner up with all community organizations that's willing to move forward, do better in our community, and make change. But the whole thing is, we're about action. We're not about talking.
Yes.
We're not about meeting for 7, 8 different times. We can talk about it once, talk about it again, hash it all out, and next thing you know, we're moving forward and we're getting it done.
And to begin to take onus and responsibilities for our action and stop blaming everyone else, stop looking for some great savior out the sky to come, and realize you are the light that will overcome the darkness. You're the reason for change, and change is you. And once you begin to change within yourself, everything else will change around you. So that's what I'll tell the people, and follow your dreams, you know. That's about it. All I can say to them, you know. Yeah.